No more intro, guys. We are here, Skive Disc Golf Course, and this is the day of Break61. And I will tell you that there's been some changes to the course, I think, on hole 8 and hole number 14, so we'll have to check out for that. Yes, I've already done my warm-up. So please also remember, guys, when you are up playing disc golf, always warm up, because it will get your body so much more ready for throwing hard shots and throwing good shots. So please do that for me, so we do not get any injuries. Injuries are bad. Remember to use code Magnus over at Hedegaard, so we can show them how much you guys love this brand. But I don't think you guys love it as much as I do. So if you really want to show them that you love this brand, go to Hedegaard.dk, type in the discount code Magnus, and you will get 10% off. Yes, microphone is now attached to hat. That means that we can get throwing. Hole 1 is very far. You just have to hit this gap. There's not much about it. Not much wind in here. If there is some wind to speak of, it is a little breezy headwind. So I have not been hitting the distance right on this hole the last couple times I played it. So today I will try a distance driver to get a little bit more length to the shot. Yes, I like it. Come back. I will say I enjoyed that shot. Yes, hopefully I can be putting for birdie this time instead of the bogey I took last time. I got so awfully close to reaching 61 last time. You just gotta watch the video to understand what I went through. Hopefully today, better Magnus, better player, better weather, no rain. Come on now, good drive on first. Now we roll. So this high grass caught my disc. Stupid high grass. And I got myself a new putter. Fresh Logic off of disc3.dk. Yeah, best disc supplier in Denmark. Let's see if it does some crazy magic. Circle 2 putt here for birdie and an unbelievably good start. Stay up. Come on. Come on, Magnus. Ah! I'm so happy to get the par. This is a tough hole. And they got the whiskers up, showing where 10 meters is. Absolutely lovely. I must say, I look forward with so much expectations and joy to play Danish Championships on this course. It will be incredible. Hole 2 is the turnover, and it is with a great sadness I have to announce that the McDonald's disc is out of the bag. But instead we have this Sealand method. It is also understable. And look at the trees. I feel like the maintenance crew out here has cut some of the branches off. So now you have a true turnover. Let me just do my best. Stop talking, guys. I think we found circle 1! Yay! Now we can talk again. It's actually just a prank, because I cannot hear you out here. Even if you scream with all of your lungs, I will not be able to hear it. Other people will not be able to hear it if I do it as well, because apparently there's only one car in the parking lot, and I met the guy driving it. He was just out with his dog. So I am the only one at this phenomenal disc golf course. So I can celebrate very loudly when I hit this putt. Copenhagen kick. Wow, that's a good putting spot. Bruv. I have to get focused on the putt. At least I missed the putt high, so it means I have some juice. And the line was great, but I have to hit putts like these if I want to go 4 under. But I also have to remember this course is tough, so it is okay to just take pars. Oh! Big heart rate through that so low. No energy wasted. Hole number 3. And right from the get-go we into the hard holes. This has been one of them. I'll try my mid-range on a little hyzer, and it will hopefully follow the fairway and land in the middle. Because middle is very important on this one. I have not birdied this many times, and I hope that this drive will be one of the drives leading me to a birdie. I also have to learn to stay inside the tee boxes, so I should start inside the tee box, yes. Get around that, yes. Nah, it was too straight, it was too straight. But I think I found the fairway. Crucial! The thing making this course so tough is the fact that it requires both forehand and backhand precision and distance. Just all the hardest traits in disc golf brought together here at Skive. I feel like if I hit this forehand perfectly, it will be very good. Get around it. Yes! Oh my god! I am putting for birdie! Dude, that forehand. So much power went into that forehand. Now let's go have a look at the red tee sign and see how far I actually threw that thing. So red tee is a little under 100 meters. So that was all of 110 meters through a tight fairway with a little bit of an obstructed run-up. Come on! Yo, Ronaldinho, right here beside the basket. Yes! Oh, sorry dears, but I'm just so happy that I got that birdie, man. Woo, baby, a birdie. I just cannot stop smiling. Oh, we got a new tee sign. Let's have a look at that. Yes, 104 meters. It adds up. I forget how tight this tunnel is every time I come here. Wow. Nothing else to do than use this tie-dyed T-bird. Yes, I got it when I did my back-to-back acing. The ace pool was just so big. I got 25 discs and this is one of them. Feel like if I throw it with a little bit of anhyzer on the left side, it should just coast all the way to the pin. Just like that. Guys, I must say, game is feeling pretty good right now. So this is turning into a pretty easy day of disc golfing. If I put all my shots this close, man, 61 you can go home. But I still have to putt on this very tall basket. I feel like this is double the height of me when I'm down here. It's just so unnatural to putt that high. 2 under par already. If you told me I would be 2 down through 4 holes, yeah, no shot, no shot. Let's just take a second and look at those clouds up there. That looks so wild. But no more cloud watching. Now we have to be fairway driving. But I will use no fairway driver. I will use my Heimberg Stroy. Hopefully I'll start it a little on the left, drag it all the way to the right, just like this. And then it will fade back in the end. Because we have to go a long distance to get to the perfect spot. Yes, okay, that throw is feeling very good at the moment. Back in the day, this hole was a par 5, and it was still a very decent par 5. Very tough to get into position for the eagle. I've once been inside 12 meters for the eagle. Sadly, I missed the putt. But firstly, they decided to add a mandatory, and then they decided to change the par from a 5 to a 4. So at the moment, this is one of the hardest holes on the course. And the big dogs, you know, the guys with big distance, they just love a hole like this. Because a small guy like me cannot throw the distance required for this shot. So I have to just, you know, rip it with all I got. And hopefully get into a somewhat a decent spot. While the other guys can just throw hyzer. Yeah, guys, please stop throwing 150 meter hyzers, guys. What are you doing? As you can see, I am a little bit short. On a good day, I would get the last 5 to 10 meters further. That will open up the gap even more. But the smart thing I did today is that I decided to go a lot to the left to not get close to the mandatory, because that opens up the gap so much. So now it's just turnover time. And what else than my lovely Thunderbird. Yo, this run up is tricky. Well, I did not hit the fairway, but I hit no trees. So since the change of this hole, this is the closest I've been by far. Now I just have to find out how I want to do it. I think the hyzer line over here is my preferred way. This is deep circle 2, maybe even outside 20 meters. But I promise you, I will give it a run for the birdie. Fade. Oh, par is still very good. This hole, man, I don't know what to do. It just feels so much like a backhand turnover, but at the same time, I seem to mess that shot up so much in tournament. But maybe today, when I throw the disc quite well. Did you realize that I have nearly been inside? If we count the last hole as a circle 2, I've been inside circle 2 on all holes. That screams a good throwing day. I think it's perfect. I could throw the disc a little harder without it being very bad. Actually, I could also maybe take my more stable mid-range, because that would be easier for me to trust that it will keep going right and not go down rolling if I throw it on a Anheuser line like I did there. So that is some things to take into consideration while I'm prepping for the Danish Championships. I'm just lined up perfectly with the gap, and if I can somehow, some way throw a completely straight shot down this tunnel, I will be putting for birdie. So why not take the same disc once again? Oh, second fairway. You know, when you play disc golf, you sometimes run into days where you are throwing decent, and when you are then throwing bad shots, you just hit the most crazy lines. What was that even? You see, the fairway, the line I hit. Maybe guys, today is the day. Maybe today is the day that I will break 61 finally. Defeat the final boss. I hope so much that I do, man. So one way or another, my disc will keep on finding circle 2. And I dribbled right in there once again. This time it is a hard putt though. Big straddle here. Fade. Nope. Little bit of a tester coming back. And I did the frog jumper. Roll the clip again. Okay, it's just right there. Nothing to worry about. Oh, why do I throw my putts so low? So much heart beating. I do not know if I dare to say this. Let me try. Hole number 7 feels like an easier hole compared to the stretch we just been on. It's not that far. You have to throw a shot into position. Now that I said that this is easy, I will most likely hit the first tree. My usual play here is to take Lionel Messi, throw him down the right side and have him hyzer to the left. This is a splice, by the way, so a very overstable fairway driver. Actually my most overstable disc in the bag. Fade, fade, fade. Oh, that kick is the worst. Now we just have to pitch out and try to get up and down for the par. So I did throw that a little flatter than I wanted, and that bite me in my butt because in the end it just kicked further into the woods. This is the prime spot where I want to land your disc. And this is where my disc ended up. Let me have a look. Oh, no shot. This looks like a pretty easy pitch out decision for me. So now I just have to find the best way to do it safely. At least the forest floor is very soft. I could sleep here. Oh, I am on the verge of throwing a roller. An ill-advised roller. Then sit down. Yes. So the tough part about pitching out whenever you play disc golf is that it puts so much pressure on your next throw to be perfect, because that is the only way you get your par. Luckily for me, it is a good spot I put myself in, and they have actually decided to clear out this left side a bit, but I still think that I'll take the same disc and throw a forehand turnover. Yes, now sit down. Oh, we are in the tree. I feel like that tree stops so many discs, and it is actually a somewhat decent putt from there. Just sometimes you are faced with a little bit of branches, but most times you just put the disc in. Very nice. It is very close to the basket. To secure the par, even though I had a little bit of a rough drive. I feel like disc golfing is easy today. I make good decisions, and the weather is not too warm, and there's not a lot of mosquitoes. Everything is just nice. But so would you look at this? We finally found hole number 8, and they have made a new out of bounds area. This is also the fairway of hole number 5. So you have to somewhat get into the trees now. So you see the mouth of the gap. You want to go into that, and if you do not, you're out of bounds now. Now we'll get the big check to see if it is just pure luck to get into the gap, or if you can be good. The last couple of times I've been throwing this very big turnover, and it has gotten me so far into the woods, making the upshot to the basket a lot easier. Very much sun. Glasses, please. Now we throw better. Turn, baby, turn. Well, I did not see where it landed. I got so much echo right here. On the Yahoo! I do not know if you heard that, but it is like my voice is being amplified by 1,000 speakers. I do not know if you remember, but last time I was here, the basket was just straight ahead of this second fairway. Now they moved it a little bit to the right and maybe a little bit closer. That is a very good change. I love it. And shout out to all the work being done in this fairway. When I walked in here, I felt like it was a completely new fairway. So much stuff is gone. This line is also cleared a lot more, so it is actually viable. I do not have enough good things to say about this course and the people managing the course. This is a very great contender for best course in Denmark. I'll try my Draco on a little sniper line through the left. Hopefully it will go through that branch right in front of me, but you will never know, and I will never know. Okay, worst case scenario was to go into the left stuff. I really tried to with that chopped over forehand, but I got a very fortunate kick out to the middle. I have to try one more just to know that I can hit this line. Nope. Well, I cannot hit this line. It is so good when you try to build your confidence. You take another shot to correct the mistake you did, and you do it even worse. So now that I see the basket position a little closer with my own eyes, all I can say is, wow. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, this is a long putt. I have a sniper gap and I have an around the outside gap. I think I'll try the turnover, but maybe this thing does not turn and then I am in trouble. Okay, that should be puttable. Maybe I should consider throwing a forehand next time. So I did really call for this change, making this hole a little bit easier because the basket is around 10 meters closer than it was before, making this hole just that 1% easier. And I think it needed that because before they moved the basket, it was still one of the hardest holes on the course. And now it is a little better. So I'm just running around taking a couple pars. I'm really glad with the pars I'm taking. They're good pars. Welcome to hole number 9, last hole of the front 9. This is where we gotta focus to get a good front 9. Since last time I played, I got this metal flake destroyer. I think it will fit the hole pretty nicely. Give it some anhyzer because it is a forehand flex. It is a tough shot, but if you do it correctly, you can get an approach for the birdie. Oh man, I really feel like they should remove that tree because that throw was perfect and I hit the one right in the middle of the fairway. I know that the tree was already there before I threw, but I just feel like it's right in the forehand flex. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a little whiner. Why you always whining? This is my lie. Basket is through the trees over there. So I am considering just throwing up in the air. What way is the wind actually blowing? I don't know. Is it a bad idea? Most likely. Do I do it anyways? Also most likely. Let me risk it all with this. This actually got some stability and I love it. Hopefully I will find it again. So do not try this at home. Maybe I should put you on wide lens. Yes, I see a gap up there. Metal flake destroyer once again. Perfect. That shot might have single-handedly saved me the par. So if you told me that I would end up over here from the spot over there, I would have taken that any day of the week. Now there's just a cute little backhand approaching left. Fly, baby. Slide, baby. Par, baby. That shot right there. I love it. Somehow it feels very fun to throw. And back in 2020, when I had been playing disc golf for around 2 years, I was very good at it. Then I've been bad at it for 5 years until this winter where I decided I want to be good at it again. And now I am. So let me give you an inspirational quote. Never only let your dreams be dreams. Ooh, headwind. Good thing I putt with the Flappy Bird because it would just flap through the wind. So 2 on the front 9. It's very much mission accomplished. I don't know what this means, but it means I'll have to play this tee. And I think this tee is the yellow tee. But as you saw, white tee out of order. I guess that is just my luck. So welcome to the back 9. Let's shred. Ooh, I think we parked. Fastest hole in this Break61 series. Done. Next. Hole 11 here is actually very tough. That calls for a Thunderbird. I'll throw it on a little bit of anhyzer on the left. Hopefully just fly down all the way to the pin. And we can actually see the pin down in the end. Very nice. Oh man, is your boy fairway hitting today. Come on! I think my disc went into this trunk in the end. But I don't care, because I have a nice little forehand approach for a gap over there. Should be perfect for the Toro. This actually feels so easy that I'm so scared of messing it up. Don't think about it. Yes. Oh man, I'm disc golfing right now. Okay, you know, last time I said that there was some Break61 sense in the air. I was very close, but failed in the end. This time around, man, if I do not run into a triple bogey at some point, I think today is the day. Yeah, this feels like a short putt for me. Big putt for mankind, though. And my YouTube channel. Come on! What a birdie. What a birdie. 2 very good shots. This hole is the real test, too, how good I am today. Because if I find a way to birdie this might be over already. There's a tree somewhat in the middle of the fairway. I want to get inside of that to get so much to the left. So I think this metal flake destroyer will be my weapon of choice, yes. And I have to remember to run up inside the tee box. Yes. Now it is all up to the skip. Did I get a good skip or a bad skip? What a nervy length of putt I have myself here. I think I am around the 9 meter point. There is a little breeze of headwind. Come on. Stay up. No! No! Oh man, that right there would have been so nice to have some money in the bank. Welcome to another one of the harder par 3s on this course. This is hole 13. It is a flex shot. And if you miss this fairway, please miss it to the right side, because that opens up for the scramble. If you get into the left stuff, you're cooked. I'll take my Thunderbird 3, throw down a little flex. Yes, come back. Come back, sir. I think that is circle 2 putting. I threw it a little too straight. I really need a new Thunderbird soon, or a new Draco. So if you have a very stable Draco or Thunderbird in store, please hit me up and we'll find out something. Wow, wow, wow. This ended up way better than I expected. Another 8 meter putt for the birdie. Come on, Magnus, hit it. Yes, man, yes. Oh man, I do not think that we have ever reached the 5 under mark during this challenge. Okay man, my heart is beating so hard at the moment. Let's not throw it all away, but the fact that I can afford a bogey now makes it so much nicer to play the rest of the course. Let's find another birdie and seal the deal completely. So if you watched some of the other episodes of Break61, you will know that this is the new tee pad of hole number 14. And I've heard rumors that they have moved the basket of this. I don't know if they have made the hole shorter or longer. We'll have to figure out when we get up there. But you know, first off, just a flat red Thunderbird down the middle. And then we'll explore the fairway as we go. That is such a lucky second kick. I was on my way to throw it all away just as I got to 5 under. Woo! Saved by the pine tree on the right. Oh look, they've built a nice bench. Oh yeah, really nice bench. There's still some sap on it. But that is not our main focus point right now. That is getting this shot through the tunnel of trees without hitting any of them. And this one is more of a straight flying shot. I feel like I could go with a mid-range or with... Actually, I should most likely just go with this red Thunderbird once again. Try to hit it very flat. Hopefully it turns so much. And then I'll be in the middle of the fairway once again. The nice thing about par 5s is that if I do 2 perfect shots from here, I will still get the birdie. But let's not get our hopes up before we're done this first quest. Cut to me crying. Luckily when I hit that tree, it did not hit it that hard. So still a decent chance to get a par. And it is a flex shot. I think my flex disc of choice is this cloud breaker. Hopefully I can flex it up the fairway. Got a little bit of a tailwind right now, so that will be help us. And the hunger is beginning to set in. But remember, stay hungry so you can get those birds. But man, chicken right now. Oh. Turn, hold the turn, kick out. That is trouble. Okay, now we are in emergency position. We need to save a bogey. You might ask yourself, is this Narnia? And I would have to say yes. Basket is 75 meters ahead, but I got no way of reaching it. My plan is to throw a spike hyzer up here and hopefully it will trickle down to the pin. So I will take this new gem of a destroyer, the Metal Flake one. Hopefully hit it high and it will find a way through the trees to maybe a circle 2 putt, yeah. Because I have seen that they moved the basket a little bit to the right, closer to the woods. So this play might actually be viable. I did not see that disc land. This might be the first burger. I'm so hungry that I was about to say the first burger of the day. But I've had no burgers yet, even though I want to. Guys, there should be books written about this shot. Look where it ended up. This disc is a fighter and it fought through all the trees. Meaning, if I hit this putt, I will take a par. Come on. I've just hit a putt like this on hole number 13. I just have to do the same thing. Give it a little pop and let it glide to the chains. Come on, Flappy Bird. Flap your wings.
Why are you?
You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Basket. Why do you decide to fail me now? Please everyone, type in bad basket. So my stress level is 92 out of 100, but I've been in this position before where I just have to close it out. Hole number 15. I have finally gotten myself a disc that can actually do this, you know, this line. My new understable Innovamade H-Line DD3 has no late stability at all. So if I throw it on a hyzer and I let the disc do the work, I could get a birdie on this. I feel like I kind of deserve a birdie after that brutal spit out on the last hole. If you have not put down your comment, bat basket yet, please do it. We have an eye out for it. Keep turning. Okay, no birdie here. Hit a little bit of a tree down there that prevented it from going to the birdie spot, but we can birdie some of the next holes. Most likely only the next hole. And we don't have to. We should just stay at par. And it is possible, but let's get through this first. Oh boy, this is a hard approach, man. So the length of this drive, very good. The direction, we have to work on the direction, yes. I see a little bit of a gap there. Okay, it fought through. Now let's tap in the par. I was worried for a second that I would not be able to get up and down. Good save, good save. Even though I would have liked to watch the disc fly without hitting that tree, I feel like it had some good intentions. Now let's get to hole 16. Okie dokie, this is the hole I was worried about because it is 108 meters. That is a far distance. Luckily, we have a tailwind at the moment. Mid-range driver with big emphasis on driver. I feel like if I hit it perfectly with this tailwind, I should trickle right into the circle one. Okay, I hope you guys could see that. I threw it way too low and then it scooted over the earth because it had so much speed and then it jumped into the safe area. Okay, I will show you, you know, the jump. Okay guys, this shouldn't be possible. So this is the inbounds area. Then my disc just went here and it flew all the way from this one and over there. That is the most incredible ground play I have ever seen. Now there's time to sink this putt for birdie. I was on my way to think, okay, it's over, I'll take a bogey. And now I have to birdie either 17 or 18. But instead, I got this beautiful break. As I said, you have to be both lucky and good when you're shooting for 61 or better out here. So this is just outside circle one, so I'll give it a little jumper. I keep on thinking to myself, why do you putt high when the basket is elevated? But I do time after time. This was the hole I was the most worried about getting a bogey. And now that it is out of the way, I just have to play decent on the last couple holes. Hole number 17. Now that we do not have to birdie this, it feels a lot nicer. Let me get the disc I will use. This Hedegaard will be my weapon of choice. Because you can actually push quite far down this fairway. And hyzer, don't miss the Mando, bruv. Okay, I did not hear a single tree when that disc flew through the tunnel. Can you feel it, guys? I don't know what I will do if I manage to break 61 today. Maybe I will cry a little, but one thing is for sure, we have to celebrate on the channel. So if I manage to do it, I will do a giveaway. So stay tuned to see how you enter. And yeah, it might be a big one actually. You know what? I could never dream of getting this far down this fairway, but here I am, and I'm not dreaming. Short little hyzer left to get to the basket. Skip. Guys, it looks like a birdie. If I birdie this, I feel like I might have birdied all the holes during this challenge. I've made 2 mulligan challenges on this course and I have skipped this hole both times because I thought it was unbirdieable. But now I've gotten better. Course has gotten better and together we will break 61. Look at this. Look at this. Tap in birdie. Yes. So I can actually afford to get a bogey right now. I do not even have to get a par. What a nice feeling. Yeah, this is a tough one, but I think if I throw my Thunderbird, it will all be all right. 120 meters on the dot. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Sit down. Hopefully length is pretty good so that I have a circle 1 or 2 putt, because I'm a little bit greedy now. I want to get to 6 under par. Yeah, I can introduce the giveaway as we go. So to enter the giveaway of these 4 discs, I'll pick some cool stuff out from my collection when I get home. To enter the giveaway, please comment down below, like the video, and you also have to be a subscriber. And the winner will be drawn next week. So don't forget to check in again and see if you won. I'm actually inside circle 1. You can see it by this fine little white stick over here. Look at this. Nice. This is for 6 under, I hope. I've calculated right. And my first birdie on this hole, actually. To both get 17 and 18 would be nice. Come on. I am so happy, man. I am so happy. I'm so happy that you watched this video. I'm so happy that you maybe will be joining the giveaway by commenting down below. Man, what can I say? Stay grateful.